Jack and Jai Adventures. The First Adventure. Foodland. Once upon a time, there were two boys, each with a special gift. Jack was the eldest. He was very, very smart. He could create anything he wanted, just by learning and building it. If he wanted a time machine, done. If he wanted a talking robot, that would be done. He could do it all. His younger brother name was Jai. He was the total opposite of Jack. Jai was the chaotic one who loved to cause trouble. He was very, very strong. In fact, he could move a mountain with his hands. This was incredible for such a small boy. Jai could also craft armor from any material he desired. He loved fighting, so this was no surprise. He often used his powers in the house. This always ended with him making a mess and getting in trouble from his mother. He always ended up crying little Jai was just too sensitive. When Jack and Jai discovered their powers, their mom told them that they needed to attend super school to learn how to control and develop their abilities. At super school, their teacher instructed them on everything related to their powers, from mastering and strengthening them to identifying weaknesses and areas for improvement. The first day of super school was amazing. Jack and Jai learned so much that they couldn't wait to return. They had to wear special uniforms and were even allowed to create their own superhero names. Jai discovered that he could use his strength to transform any material into armor and weapons. He decided to craft armor from the wood of his desk, which made him quite durable. However, since the armor was wooden, he often ended up with splinters and cuts. This made him decide to use a different material for armor in the future. He also realized that creating armor made him feel really, really tired and sore, so he needed to rest his muscles by sleeping. He chose the hero name the Destroyer because he was determined to destroy anything that stood in his way. Jack discovered that his powers came from his mind, and when he uses them too much, he gets headaches. He has the ability to understand anything simply by observing it. He can also apply what he learns to create whatever he desires. After reading a book about watches, he decided to design a special timepiece. Using everything he learned from the book, he created a watch that could teleport him anywhere he wished to go. He chose the name The Mastermind as his superhero name because, well, just because. When Jack and Jai got home from super school, they got ready for bed and shared their excitement about it with their mom. She explained that in order for them to attend super school again, they needed to do well in regular school. Although the boys didn't want to go back to regular school, they understood their mom's point. They promised to behave and focus in regular school, agreeing not to use their powers. After that, they went to bed, eagerly wanting the next day. Jack and Jai woke up earlier than usual the next morning, surprising their mom. She had always been the one to wake them up, so she couldn't help but smile at this. The boys got themselves ready by brushing their teeth, getting dressed, and eating breakfast. After that, they loaded into the car. While driving, their mother told them something really important. Remember, boys, no powers in school. Not everyone views them as gifts like we do, she said. The boys understood and agreed with their mom. No powers, Mom, they both replied. When Jack and Jai arrived at school, they left the car and waved bye to their mother and proceeded towards the school. When the boys entered school, they both headed their own ways with the same thought in their head. No powers in school. Although the boys agreed not to use their powers, they both did on different circumstances. Jack used his watch to help solve math equations he was struggling with. The watch gave him the answers to all the problems. 6 times 7 was 42. 4 plus 2 was 6. 9 minus 3 was also 6. During recess, Jai showed off his strength by lifting heavy objects outside, which caused all the kids to look at him like he was crazy. When it was time for lunch, the boys made their way to the lunchroom. Jai began to feel sad because they didn't have his favorite food, hot dogs. Jack didn't like that his brother was sad, so he pulled out his watch and typed Foodland. The watch then exploded around the two boys, making them both disappear. The boys landed in a beautiful green field that smelled delicious. They were at Foodland! Jack was surprised at all the food that was inside Foodland. Jai, look! There are cheeseburgers, fries, cupcakes, donuts, and, oh, is that a croissant? They have everything, Jack said. There's so much food. I don't know what I'm going to do. My belly is too small, Jai shouts, amazed at all the food. Jack knew that he didn't have much time because he had to ensure that he and Jai were back at the cafeteria before lunch ended. He started to remember what they came here for. Jack began looking around for Jai's favorite food. He followed a trail of ketchup and found hot dogs. Jai, look, the hot dogs are over here. Jack shouted for his brother. Jai ran over to the hot dogs immediately. My favorite, he shouted. Jack picks up a hot dog with mustard only. He didn't like the other condiments. He found them nasty. Jai picked up a hot dog that had relish, ketchup, and mustard on it. That was his favorite combination. Yum, this is so good, he said as he took a bite. When the boys finished eating, Jai began laughing at Jack because he had mustard on his face. Jack, look at your face, pfft, he jokes. My face, look at yours, Jack says, laughing at the red ketchup all over Jai's face. Both boys take their hands and wipes off the mess on their face. That's much better, Jack says. Much better, Jai agrees. Jack looks at his watch and sees that it's almost time to go back to school, so he calls for his brother. Come on, Jai. It's time to go, Jack says. But before Jai could respond, he's seen a black gate with a lock. There seemed to be zombies trying to break into Foodland. The boys went to look on the other side of the gate, and it wasn't zombies that they saw. They saw many hungry people that were skinny and gray-skinned. They looked to be starving. Jack immediately grew concerned, but not by the looks. Those people look like they are hurting, he said, saddened. Jack didn't like seeing people hurt. It made him sad. Jack started to think of ways to help the hungry people. Maybe if we find a key, we can open the gate and let them into Foodland. But for that, we need a key, Jack says. I got it, Jai says, as he goes into action. Jai used his powers to create a key out of French fries. I got the key, Jack, let's save them, Jai shouts. Jai then opened the gate, allowing the hungry people to enter Foodland. "Come and eat, everyone!" Jai shouts. Once the people started to eat, they turned to their regular selves. The food must have been that good. Upon seeing this, the boys grew happy. Seeing the people happy made Jack so happy, he couldn't stop smiling. Mom wouldn't be happy if we left those people there. She always said we should help others and share what we have with those who don't have a lot, Jack says, recalling his mother's lessons. Jai agrees with his brother. You are right, Jack. Mom always tells us not to be greedy and to share. Jai says, Jack looked at the time and seen that lunch was almost over, meaning they had to go back now. All right, Jai, it's time to go, Jack alerted his brother. Jack aimed and shot his watch at his brother, causing his brother to get caught off guard. All right, Jai, you first, Jack shouts. Whoa! Jai shouted as he got sucked into a green portal. Okay, my turn, Jack says as he turns the watch and aims it at himself, causing him to teleport away too. The boys teleported back to school and continued their day. The teachers already knew about the new powers of the students, so the boys didn't get in trouble, but they were told to not use them in school without permission. School finished, and the boys run into the car with their mom, and the first thing they thought of was super school, Jai shouted. I'm so excited, Jack screeched. Jack was so excited for school that he couldn't stop moving in his seat. Once the boys got inside, they both immediately got ready. Jack put on his uniform and used his powers to summon his watch. Now I can use my powers whenever I want, Jack says. Jai put on his uniform and created a sword. The teacher said that the students should all come to class with a new item made from their powers to show their progress. I can't wait to show everyone my new sword, Jai said. Jack and Jai both head off to super school, ready to have an amazing day of training. The end.